Hey guys, Devin here, Lifetime Preparedness. Real quick before we get started, if you want to show support for the channel, go ahead and subscribe, share with your friends and family. That way we can get the messages of preparedness out there. Like the video and let me hear what you got to say afterwards. So I was asked a question the other day. Why do we prepare for the things that some of us do as preppers, as people who are in the preparedness lifestyle? Why do we prepare for some of the things that we do, even though they are not probable? So I thought about it. Most of us don't think about it. Most of us are just like, hey, this thing could happen, so I'm going to prepare for it in case it does. So, my answer to that question that they asked is, the reason we prepare for those things is not because they're probable. Some are, but so let's break that down first. So, the things that are probable in your area are the things, we're not just people who are into preparedness are not just preparing for, grid down, full-on shtf, end of the world, nuclear war, polar shifts, complete economic collapse. People aren't preparing for end of the world stuff like that. People are preparing, yes, some people are, and we do have contingencies in place for said things and more. Because that's just part of the preparedness lifestyle. You're ready for things like that. And once you have a certain amount of, knowledge, supplies, skills, you can start focusing more on those things that are less probable. So the main things that we as preppers and people in preparedness prepare for are like natural disasters, hurricanes, winter storms being here in the Northeast, things like that, the loss of a job, anything like that can contribute to an SHTF scenario, and that doesn't have to be for everyone. Because it's SHTF for you doesn't mean it is for everyone. So it could be a personal SHTF as well. So it doesn't have to be for everyone. So we prepare for all the regular everyday things. And, most people, whether they admit it or not, they are into preparedness in one form or another. They might be like, oh, that's the crazy guy down the street. That's the crazy guy. That's a crazy uncle. No. If you have, candles and flashlights and some batteries for a natural disaster, for a winter storm, in case the power goes out for a day or two, you are into preparedness. Not as much as some people, but you are into preparedness. If you have a savings account, you are, in a way, into preparedness, because you want to be prepared in case you need that money for an emergency. That's why we have emergency funds. That's why a lot of people have savings for emergencies, and one person's emergency could be different than another person's emergency. Transmission could go in your car. You don't have any money? Oh, emergency savings account. Boom. You're into preparedness. So a lot of people are into preparedness, whether they, on a large scale, small scale, whether they realize it or not. So we're all into preparedness, and we prepare for the probable things. But that doesn't mean those more severe SHTF scenarios could not happen. And that makes them possible. So we prepare for what is possible to occur. And I think that is the smart way of doing things. Prepare as much as you can for the most probable, but also prepare for the possible. It's very important, and honestly, general preparedness will cover most of the categories, most of the scenarios, general preparedness will make a huge difference. Like, I cannot stress that enough. General preparedness will really make such a big difference with every single scenario, whatever you are preparing for. Food shortage, economic collapse, nuclear war, World War III, Civil War, whatever it is. It's you know, hurricane. It's all the same when it comes to general preparedness. General preparedness helps with everything. So, you know, that is why we prepare for these scenarios that could happen but are not probable, because we want to be prepared for the things that are possible, and most importantly, the things that are probable. My biggest thing is a winter storm, so I prepare for that, and that covers so many different things. That's my most immediate threat, is a winter storm every year. Most immediate threat. So take that as you will. I'm going to work, so if you guys want to show support for the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Helps out a lot. Go ahead and like videos. I love hearing from you guys. So let me know what you're preparing for, what shtf scenario you think is most probable, and what's most likely in your area, as well as what what do you think is the most probable out of the park shtf scenario, as some would say. I want to hear what you guys are preparing for. So let me know down in the comments, and share this video, share my videos. That way we can get the message of preparedness out there. The more people prepared, the better it is for everyone all around. Less stress. So let's get it out there and get more people prepping, get more people prepared before something does occur, because it always does. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.